911, what's the address of the emergency?
Welcome to another episode of Voices of Service. As you can see today, we are not on the normal white couches in headquarters. We're actually at the new 6th District Station.
We're going to kind of take a tour, show you the new joint, let you see what our very patient officers have been waiting for 20 years for. This was built 20 years in the making. We're in the lobby now of the new 6th District Station, and with us is Mr. Michael Ma. Michael is our terrific facilities director, and you played a big part in getting this facility to this day, the day before we move in. So this has been a long while in the making, right?
Right, and the plan for this facility has been around 12, 15 years. It's a long time.
Yeah, and the idea is 20 years old because we started in a little storefront on 355. There's a little shopping center right down there near Professional Drive. And then we went into what is an office park, right?
Yep.
Kind of rigged that to our needs there. And now we're the day before move-in on a brand spanking new station, right? Pretty exciting.
Very exciting.
Now, this station's a big deal because of the energy, right? What's the deal with the energy?
And the county places a lot of emphasis in designing this building, make it energy efficient, and we achieved the level of a net zero. It's a big achievement. And the building incorporates features like a solar panel, and design-wise, we incorporate a lot of natural light into the facility, and we also have other energy-related features like a window panel, those kind of things. Really make this building energy efficient is a great idea, and we achieved that.
And so net zero, just so everyone knows, that means we create the energy we use. We create more energy than we use in a year.
Yeah, that's the ideal situation.
Right.
We hope we will be able to achieve that.
Okay. Well, I've seen all the finishing touches, the LED lights, all the, I got a tour last week. When we went around with the chief, because we got to show him the week before. But you're going to take us around today, and we're going to talk some more about why this is such a great facility, central to the county, right? Central for Central Motors. We're going to look at it. We're going to talk a little bit about how we got them crowbarred in here, but we're looking forward to the tour. Okay.
Yes, that's great. I will show you all the details. You will see all the kind of energy-related feature and also function-wise. It's
Great.
Very nice.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Chief, the station, it's awesome.
Yep, it's pretty cool. We've made our way to a conference room here for various uses inside the station, and we've seen a bunch of stuff so far.
Yeah.
So.
I think one of the coolest things of, speaking with Mr. Maz, he gave us that tour, is that everything here in the station is to make people's lives easier.
Yes.
Right? From the officers to our cleaning staff, it's just little touches throughout that he said, take a look at this, because he said, having done this for multiple times, that he's learned.
Yes.
And it will make their life easier. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he talked to our own officers in making those decisions, and even the janitorial staff. He showed us the coat hook, which you and I wouldn't have thought of, but
he did.
Mr. Moss, fantastic.
Yeah, he did not
put
miss
together a terrific building with the rest of the folks from the Department of General Services for Montgomery County. So that's really good. But some of the touches here are really terrific. And I mean, you have the community room, which is fantastic, right? It's a nice little space that you can reserve and come use if you need. I know when I was 3D commander, we had people doing, they were county employees doing yoga in there. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a room that you can use for whatever you like.
HOA meeting, whatever.
Yeah.
A couple of neat things, and we didn't talk about it with Michael. So this, as we said, the building's 20 years in the making. And I want to say it was like 3 years ago, we centralized our motors. We centralized our traffic section. And they didn't have a home. We found some place, we crowbarred them in there. But when I was talking with Mr. Ma, the lights came on as we were trying to figure out this facility. We're like, boy, we could put them at the new 6th District station. And it was right at the very last minute that we were able to do that and get that in the plans. And it's a beautiful space.
It's a huge space too.
Right.
I mean, they have a place for all of their bikes, a place for their cars, a place that they can clean their bikes, a place that they can store all their gear and not feel right on top of each other because they have a lot of gear.
Now see, I call it beautiful, right? Because I was a 4th District guy, and the shed there, it was just a shed. An old shed. The shed had to have been 50 years old. So having those block walls and all those facilities is pretty cool. The roll call, good size room.
State of the art.
State of the art, fancy dimming lights and things. We're going to have the whole bank of that whole wall there with all the body-worn cameras, all the radios. That's going to be filled in this afternoon.
That's really important, not only to have those body-worn cameras, but to have the ability to dim the lights, right? Because as maybe our community doesn't know, when we go in for a roll call, it's our sergeants letting us know what's happened earlier in the day, what we need to look for, and so they can see it up on those big monitors. They can dim the lights so we can see everything very clearly, and we can have, it's quiet, right? So we can make sure that we are totally focused on what it is that we're going on the road to meet.
No, that's neat. And then the space just for the officers, you have the sergeant's offices, and then you have the space for the officers. You have areas where the sergeants can talk with officers, they can take phone calls from the public, work on projects, which is terrific. And it's everything. I'll keep coming back. Everything's so clean. It's really fantastic.
It is.
I do the locker rooms. So when I started, so there was 2 locker rooms in the 4th District. There's still 2 locker rooms. So the first locker rooms for all the rookies. We had these little tiny lockers. And then when you got to be a big boy police officer,
You got to move over?
you got to move into the back, which are the older lockers, but they're these giant wood lockers so that you could fit everything in. So now everyone just gets a pretty fantastic new locker.
Oh, yeah. With charging
Yeah,
capability.
and charging. I looked up because of the charging thing in the roof. The ventilation that draws the ventilation through. So after you're directing traffic in a rainstorm,
And your vest and all the things are slightly soggy. It's going to take out that smell. Phenomenal.
And then boots in the bottom where they belong, not mucking up. That always bothered me. I'd throw my boots in there and they'd muck up my old tans because they just had to be in there. So. And very nicely done there, and it's those little touches that for an officer coming in, they get the message, hey, I'm taken care of here.
Well, being a mom, we passed the lactation room, right? And I think that's really, it makes new moms feel comfortable, right? Like, here's a room. We want to make sure you're taking care of your family while you're here as well.
Yes.
At work.
No, and certainly when you talk about our 30 by 30 effort and letting women know we need you on this department, we're taking the extra steps to make sure that you're welcomed here because we need your input, we need your perspective on things.
For sure.
And then a huge locker room to go with that. And I counted the lockers to make sure that we can exceed 30 by 30.
Right.
So if you want to be if you want to be a police officer, we're hiring.
Come to the 6th District.
Come to the 6th District.
For sure. What about the commander's office?
Yeah.
It's your favorite.
Right. Yes, it's my favorite.
I'm pretty sure that desk that goes up and down, I've not seen that before.
Yeah, I've never seen it either. And
do you have one in your office at headquarters?
I don't. My office looks vastly different from Commander Dillman's office. So I hope he enjoys it. I still haven't figured out a way to transfer the 6th District to my office, and then maybe we'll just put headquarters here, right?
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, you're okay with that because we're all up in headquarters together. We could find space here.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? That's important though because he has great meetings with the community, with officers, with his work team, and also he is like way super tall, so I'm thinking that helps him get his work done and be more comfortable. But again, the wave of the future, right? I was happy with like a little Formica desk like this, and now we're putting these are common to the industry now apparently.
Yeah.
So again, it's great that the county has invested us and given us the tools like a modern police department needs.
Yeah, yeah. This definitely, just the open space, the windows, it's just an all around beautiful station.
Yeah.
That is going to show our officers that our community cares, right? And I think going back to that community room downstairs, it's great because we're able to say, hey, some of the community come here, use this room, right? It's just a great space to get everybody involved and show everyone that we care.
Yeah, and then speaking about caring, the gym.
Oh,
The
gym is awesome.
Fantastic gym. We've got just enough equipment.
Yeah.
I don't know who is going to be lifting. You and I could probably go down and lift one of those 100-pound dumbbells that were down there. But I'm glad there's officers that can lift those. We need that. But they had.
You're trying to say I don't have muscles to
No,
lift.
that's not what I said. I don't have muscle. I'm the one that needs help lifting.
No, the treadmills are wonderful. I think it's a great space.
Good rower.
Yeah.
I like rowing.
Yeah, it's because it's important as an officer, as just a civilian too, right? It's good to keep ourselves in shape. It's good for stress. We just did an episode on, stress awareness, and one of the suggestions was to get out and to work out, right? So it's good that we have a great gym here for officers to do so.
Yeah. The and we also got into holding cells. We showed a little bit of that. It's part of our business, right?
Yep.
So they're state of the art and offer safety and protection for both
Absolutely.
people that we may need to bring here and also the officers. So that was nice to see. A lot of thought went into the arrangement and how they did things.
That you kind of just hit on it. That's really how this entire station is there's a lot of thought that's gone into everything, from the holding cells to the entryway, right? That only one door opens at a time, and the timing and everything here in this station, there's thought behind it.
Yeah, so we did see a few people, right, going through.
Yeah,
we
we
saw
did.
some motors.
We did.
We saw some detectives.
Yeah, they look pretty happy.
They looked pretty happy. The motors seemed pretty happy.
Yeah.
Talked about how this is central to the county as far as location.
Yeah.
Now, they were talking about busting out a wall and making their own personal ramp up onto 270. I'm not sure that's permitted. I don't think Mr. Dice wants to hear us renovating his building already, but we'll hold off on that. But they were very happy, and then the detectives were happy. Sergeant has a window. He was all excited about that.
He has two windows.
He has two windows.
Yeah. So, but that actually brings out a good point. Is I know we're going to we're speaking with Mr. Ma kind of on the history of the building, but this location is very central to our county, right? And we're off the new exit on 270.
Yep.
So for a community, that also could mean faster response times.
Yes.
That's huge.
Yep. And the brilliant part, we're moving tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're opening. We're moving tomorrow. So I'm glad we got in here before before the whole everything kicked off. Got
Everybody's
to see
papers come in.
and all the papers come
looks
in,
a
and
little different.
it looks like an actual police station in the works. But it's nice being here before, and it's going to be even nicer coming back and visiting and listening to the officers' feedback on all the care that was put into building this place.
For sure. Awesome. You guys stay safe, stay connected, and we'll see you soon.